do this. Okay. Shoutout kay...
This is great. I feel so relaxed all over. I could almost float away.
So 26 stars tayo the previous phase. And now we're trying to perfect it again. Tingnan natin yung blessing. So, for the blessing, after unleashing an elemental burst, attack of every character in the party increases by 20% for 10 seconds. Max 3 stacks, each stack has an independent duration. So, definitely ginawa to for Baal. Right? So, the spamming of the elemental burst. So, I was talking with my brother and with my friend earlier, and we were both thinking na feeling namin sobrang ganda ni Baal for national team. So I'll show you what national team looks like. So I'll show you. This is one of the builds or one of the team comps for national team. Let's start with Shangling, with Bennett, with Chincho, and then with Sukrus. Sorry, Chincho. We call him XQ kasi mahina kami doon. So, and then let's do a little bit of Morgana. Ayan. And then, let's just do Cryo Resonance. Huwag na tayo mag-Morgana. Just pick Diona here. Move natin si Venti dahil na-OC ako. Gusto ko nasa dulo si Venti. And then we have another Shielder Zombie. So, this is just floor 9. So, we're not expecting anything difficult. Salamat, event.
Off with everybody, stand back! Enhanced Animal Module 75. Stand clear. Absorption test. Eat this! Rain Cutter! No, my sword! Teamwork is dreamwork! Off we go! You're toast! Stand clear. Let me weave you a verse. Everybody stand back! Animal hyperstasis, and don't break my glasses! Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Nice and spicy. Yeah. Time to act. Rain Cutter. Eat this! Boba, get them! Time for takeoff. How rude! Yahoo!
Stabilize! I will have order!
Diana special! Shaking hands! Whirling snow! Kamisato art! Sometsu! Think you can get away? Let's play!
Using the national team sometimes. Oops. Sometimes pala the releases. So, I just talagang nag-e-enjoy ako gumamit. But if necessary,
Race you!
Frostbite!
Witness the power of Guhua! Know my sword! Stand clear! Animal test 6308! Teamwork is dreamwork! Enhanced Animal Module 75! Nice and spicy! Get out of here! Absorption test.
My work.
Let me weave you a verse. I'm going in! Get them!
I guess this is it.
Rain outlines your fate. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation. You're toast! Nice and spicy. Time for takeoff.
Solidify.
Look at you, Boozel.
Order guide you.
Think you can bully me? My apologies.
I will have order.
Yahoo!
Replace my hammer.
Shake it and stir! Can't handle your dream! Huh. Take flight! Embrace the ice!
Gather.
Think you can get away? Here we go! Whirling snow!
Order guide you.
Kasi, parang dali lang naman. We have 6 viewers, so thank you very much for watching.
Absorption test! Stand clear! Everybody stand back! That's gonna hurt in the morning! Rain cutter, know my sword! Rain outlines your fate! Absorption test! Swirl, mark shift! Eat this! Teamwork is dreamwork! Out of the frying pan! Stand clear! Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines. I'm going in! Here to play with. Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff.
Gather.
Diana special! Sketch! Take flight! Horisato art! Sovetsu! Blink!
This is order. Solidify.
Let's play! My apologies! Think you can get away? Look at you, Bootown! Sakura swirl!
Order guide you.
So, super easy. Maraming salamat. Mamaya mabubugbog ako sa floor 12. So, let's see. Layla in disorder, leader amongst the opponents present. So, parang event. Parang yung sa story quest na merong attendant. Parang yung bounty. How do I view? Oh, meron na palang ganito. Okay. Alright, so, hindi naman ako nag-start sa 36 stars agad eh. So, I started with just 12 stars. And you can see, talagang dilog main ako before. And then, strongest strike is just 16,000. Grabe, no? Like, sobrang hina pa. Ito yung mga panahon na punong-puno ng cryo whopper flower. Punong-puno ng mga cryo slime. So, sa mga OG dyan, you know what I'm talking about. Sobrang nakakairita. And then, we've got Diluc, and then Child and Diluc for our carries. And then, nagsimula na magkaroon ng Ningwang. Then, when we got to the 36, let's jump to the 36. We're using the 2 Archons. And then, we've got Zhongli with the strongest. Masyadong malakas yung game. Okay, thank you. Thank you sa... Alright, let's see. Let's see with that. Citrus. Alright. Okay. So, masyadong sobrang useful ni Diluc, ni Zhongli, Chongli, and then ni Venti. So, ever since I got them, I think nakuha ko si Venti from the rerun. And I'm not really spending a lot during that time. Nagulat lang ako na nakuha ko na siya. And then, after that, I got C1 Zhongli. So, starting from this is May 2021. So, 36 stars na tayo consistently. And then, nagbabago. So, pinakamasaya ako is this. So, focus tayo dito sa strongest single strike. So, my Shincho got or did 80,000 for a single strike. I think that's because of the national team eh. Kasi diba, you have the Elemental Mastery boost by Sucrose, you have your Resistance Shred, then you have your Pyro damage increased by Bennett, Pyro damage, Resistance Shred by Shangling C6, and then poof, isang skill mo ni Xingqiu, 80k, right? And then ayun, so yeah, so we're just trying to perfect this floor again. So we have the Electro Abyss Mage, so definitely we need a Cry over here. Here, guess Venti will do here, Cryo, and then since meron tayong Geo sa baba, I think we need Kaya for the Electro Hammer, and then for the Electro. Okay, shoutout kay Eric. Ano nang AR mo, Eric? Natapos mo na ba yung Abyss mo? If you want, I can share with you some tips. So, and then for Fire Slinger. So we did the Hydro Electro here. Dapat siguro nililista ko. Okay. So we got Ayaka for the first half. We also need Venti. So Ayaka Venti, since we're having Ayaka. And we also need double Cryo for the second half kasi we have Wicked Torrent. So I think I can figure this out. So let's see. Let's start with Electro. Okay, Hydro. Okay, let's start with wait lang. Check natin ang ating artifacts for Kaya. Let's see. Okay, so wala siyang artifacts. Meron. Pero wala siyang weapon. So let's just switch it with Jean, I guess. So dahil wala tayo masyadong, let's do the Skyward Blade. One of the biggest mistakes that I've done, in terms of this is refining the Skyward Blade. It's a 5-star with another 5-star. Just finish 10 and 9, both 9 stars. Okay, that's good. Hopefully you can pick up something from this stream. Let's see kung kaya natin matapos yung 11 and 12 tonight. So, para naman satisfying ang ating sweldo for the Spiral Abyss. Okay, let's see. I think Venti will suffice here. So, pwede tayong pero start muna natin ito. So, this, and then we need a Geo for the Geo Chanter Bracer. And then, ano ba? We need lagyan na Shining for good measure for our melt. And then, cleared till 12 and 6 stars last rotation. So, no. Kaya pa yan! Push mo pa! Kaya pa yan! Don't give up. And then, pagkakaalala ko, Electro. Right? Electro to. So, better if we use some parts of our national team here. Tanggalin na natin si Shangling dito. I think I would really want my national team here. And then, balik tayo dito. We could do a full Cryo team. Right? Pero, ano ba? Very difficult actually to decide. We could do double cryo resonance. We could also do double geo resonance actually. But I would like Klee. Let's try to play some Klee, shall we? Let's just fix some artifacts. I gave you Emilia all of Klee's artifacts. So. And then originally, yung artifacts ni Klee belongs to Diluc. So kasi we okay. So wag niyo masyadong titigan yung artifacts ko kasi I'm not really a perfectionist in terms of that. Kasi mahirap din talaga actually. And actually I found the 2-piece Crimson Witch and 2-piece Glad for Klee much more effective, especially when alone and hindi mo talaga focus yung elemental reactions, right? Pero Klee kasi is a very hungry kid. Like, it's very hungry DPS. Like, very time consuming. I'm not time consuming, pero like, she likes to stay there because of her burst, right? Her burst works like an extra thing that attacks with her. So, if you switch out, mawawala yung effect ng attack niya. But, okay, here we go. Hopefully the national team will suffice. Let's see.
Everybody stand back.
So the proper rotation is
Enhanced animal module. Witness the power of Pokemon.
okay, 44k, not bad. Okay, very easy for the national team. See? And then, with the addition of Baal, if I got Baal, I think most likely, she will go into the national team because of how the spam works. So, yun, basag agad. So, doesn't really matter, no? As long as you have even if you don't perfectly counter with the cryo, doesn't really matter that much. Because sobrang spammy ng national team. At the point na, kahit sobrang tigas ng shield, you can easily break it. Right. Super easy for the first half. Let's go to the second half. Okay, let's do. The Yona has Noblesse. So, the reason I started with her, and I don't really need her heal because I have Zombie over here. Actually, ang combo ko lately is to do Ayaka Burst followed by Klee Burst so that habang nagbo-burst si Ayaka, we have the Klee damage over here. What I find difficult is applying another elemental status para ma-trigger yung 4-piece na Crimson Witch. So yun yung problema ko, kaya hindi na ako Crimson Witch. So ever since I changed, I think Klee has been more effective, I think. Alright, there we go. That's 22k for the skill. Okay, easy. Let's go to 10-2. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's go to 10-2. Medyo mahina ang mic, so kailangan natin pala lumapit. So, Elemental Mastery, definitely Elemental Mastery since we're using, so Chincho is very low health now. So you would want to start with our batteries first, so that we can fill out the gauges. Then we start with Benny, then invincibility frame for Chincho. Did you see that? Oh my gosh, sobrang bilis na ubos ng buhay na yun. So with a fully built national team, this is full of 4-star characters. You don't actually need a lot of 5 stars. And I would definitely recommend this, lalo sa mga free-to-play there, to use a lot of these. Especially with Chincho Sacrificial Sword. Can't really go wrong with that. And then Sucrose with Sacrificial Fragments. Or any okay, that's a wrong rotation. Hindi kasi. Okay, that hurts. Okay, let's go final rotation. Okay, there we go. Second lead na
I will have order.
sobrang sakit. So we got the wrong elemental reaction to beat this. Dapat meron tayong hydro. But we still have a lot of time. We've got 2.5 minutes actually to finish this one, and we're at the second half. So we don't natin kailangan ibagay. Right? So this burst. Let's do this. And then I will have order. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
My apologies.
Okay, that's done. And let's just ult.
Sakura swirl.
And then switch so we can add some more. Super easy. Super easy. I think napindot ko na naman. Lumabas na naman tayo. So, let's go back. Alright. Almost done. Almost done with floor 10. Hindi siguro ako dumadaldal. Tapos na agad to. See the proper rotation. Build up our meters. Sorry, build up our gauges. Then one hit lang for Shincho. Let's do Sucrose, Benny, Shincho, and then Shango. And they're done. So we're now left with this guy. And then this is one of the best reasons kung bakit naka-C6 tayo. So that every little hit is actually procs an elemental reaction. So it's easier to break that shield. So actually there is a build on Benny to use against Lectors. I think Thunder Suitor, if I'm mistaken. So naalala kong tama. So okay. Focus yung 7 minutes ang required na tayo. Okay, that's prefer mo bang melt Ayaka over freeze? So for floor 12, the Morgana Ayaka comp is super good, right? But for everything else, I don't really care a lot as long as may elemental reaction na hindi super conduct or what's the other thing? So no. Wait. Okay lang. It's not, I'm not really very particular except for special circumstances. So, for floor 10, hindi tayo masyadong focus. I just wanted to bring out some cryo for this freaking napakatigas, napakahirap patayin na herald. So, that's the reason we're using Ayaka. So that we can spam a lot. Originally, nung nasa floor 12 pa to, ang gamit natin ay, okay, let's kill the attendants first. This is very annoying. Okay. Go over 3. Let's go with Fiona, which gives us the boost. And we don't have the shield anymore from Zhongli, so resistance shred. Then we'll save some of our... We'll save our burst. So thank you, Charlie. Feeling ko mas pogi ka. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. So ayun. See. The shield just breaks. That's already half with just one single burst from Ayaka. So before I got Ayaka, pahirapan kasi I'm using Kaya with Leona. So, and then Xiao is the actual main DPS. So that's pretty difficult. Anyway, we've just cleared floor 10. Let's go to floor 11. Okay, let's leave for now. Let's see what we're up to. But I think I need to list down some stuff. Because I think this is gonna be pretty difficult. So, hello, good evening sa ating 6 viewers. Let's just do... You guys just watch. Okay, pyre damage dealt by all increased by 60. So we've got the pyre and the cryo. I think I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna need to use my Diluc here. Okay, let me write down some stuff. So whenever it's very important to actually prepare for for your floors in chambers kasi super difficult to find. I mean, super difficult if you find yourself on the other end na talagang hindi mo mabasag yung shield. So, we have Crackling Axe, Mita Curl, Blazing Axe, Large Electro Slime, Electro. So, definitely we would want to use a lot of anemo there, or anemo. So, I would have Venti for my first team, I think over there. Let's see if I can share my source, my other source here. Okay, let's go. So we have a notepad here, just so we are able to list down. Okay, so let's just zoom it in. So definitely Venti for team 1, I think. Pero let's see. So we've got a Thunder Helm, Lava Trail, Electro Abyss Mage. So for team 2 we need a lot of Cryo, I think. So again, this is the first time I'm trying this out. So I mean, this is the first time I'm trying out the Abyss for this rotation. So Thunder Helm and Electro Abyss. Feeling ko gusto ko ring mag national team here. So then for Chamber 2, we have Frost Arm, Lava Trail, Hydro Abyss Mage, then Kai. So definitely we would like to have we would like to have our Anemo there. So I could do like a double Anemo, but I think we need one Pyro here, definitely. And in terms of consistency, I'm not gonna use my Yoimiya yet kasi feeling ko sobrang hirap niya eh. Like so nahihirapan pa akong gamitin siya. So she's not fully built. So we're doing with Venti Pyro for the and then for the second half, Cryo. Then I'm thinking, pwede tayo mag-national team? Let's word wrap this para. Yan. Pwede tayo mag-national team, but we can't replace Xiangling. But definitely, dahil Pyro Abyss naman, Pyro Abyss Mage, we can keep Shincho there. And he's gonna be very useful. And I think, pero, yeah. And also, now this feels like, for those who cleared their Abyss in the previous phases, etong lineup na to, parang 12-3, no? So, meron kang isang malaking kalaban, and then meron kang dalawang Abyss Mage. So, definitely, kung merong ganito, we're using a lot of Anemo. So, that's, I think, the Kazuha Phase 1 from the previous patch. Ganito yung itsura, and it's like an Anemo Spiral Abyss challenge. And people called it like that. So, let's go to Chamber 3. So, we got the Cryo and the Pyro Hypostasis. So, this is gonna be a problem for the national team dahil sa Pyro Hypostasis. For the Pyro, we only got Shincho. And hindi natin pwedeng ilagay si Benny and then si Xiangling. So, I would think that we could have Sucrose here. And then we would have Shincho here because it's Pyro. And let's go back. We need Violet Lightning. Okay. Okay. This is where we put Ayaka. And I think we could do a Morgana comp for 12-2. Right? Morgana comp for 12-2 because of the melt thing here. So, and then for our healer, we could have Diona over here. Yeah, I think that's good. So, Venti, let's just go review. Tignan natin for our team 1 again. Electro, Large, Mutant, Hydro. Okay. Definitely some Anemo would be great here. Still. Cryo. I think we could have Venti, Benny. And since we're using Venti, we're not using Sucrose. Klee is not really a good choice. Kasi Klee would only Sucrose's skill and burst pulls Klee's mines when she uses her skill. Shout out kay Ranji. Go bro. Thank you for watching and thank you for commenting. Right? If you need any tips, I'm just here. I'm just here. So we're trying to clear the Spiral Abyss today, tonight actually. So going back, so we have Venti, Benny, and I think I'm gonna use Klee here. And then just for good measure, let's put Zongi here. Kasi sayang naman if we can't use our team, our Archon here. So let's try let's remove this one for now. Let's go back here. Let's start. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's just start. Oops. Okay, so we start with Klee, then Benny, then okay for the Pyro Resonance, and then we continue with wait, nawala ako. Sucrose, Sincho, Ayaka, Diona. So we continue Ayaka, then Diona, and then Sucrose, and then Sincho. But I like to put my Sincho beside Ayaka, just so that it's easier to switch out. I don't know, it's just me. Okay, and then Sucrose for the last. So let's hope this works out. We've got the Pyro Resonance and Cryo Resonance for team, so I'm just gonna focus for now. Okay, let's see. This is just our first try, so hopefully we can get it, but if we don't, I don't actually mind if we don't get. So again, the reason I'm using C6 is because I have a lot of Pyro carries, and I don't see why not, to be honest. Like, I told my brother that since he's using Eula, probably not a good idea to C6 Bennett. Kasi, of course, we all know Eula relies a lot on the physical damage. So, kung naka-Eula ka, and then naka-physical build ka, definitely, right? There's no other way to build it, I guess, na talagang maximize mo. You're probably not supposed to use C6 Bennett. Okay, mali tayo ng rotation, dahil natin. But, okay, we're doing pretty fine. Okay, let's go back. Another shield.
Adventure time.
Do this, and then let's do the Archon bursts. Okay, one of my favorite rotations actually. You do this, and then, okay, mali na naman. Tayo nakapag-burst. But, yes, that's fine. We're almost done. And then we are done with the first half. Very quick. Let's go with our second half now. Two opponents. We've got the best way to start off, and then I think we can pull off like use the Ayaka burst here.
Take flight.
And then I think that's gonna. Oh, you're not dead yet.
Let me weave you a verse.
Okay. And this is where the Morgana. Oops. Bobo please. Bobo up. Okay. Masyado tayo nagmamadali. Chill lang tayo. Okay, there we go. Super easy. It's not good, right? Super easy. So let's move to floor 11, chamber 2. Let's go. Okay. Again, the technique here, actually, let's leave for now. No, let's just try. I'll show you the technique for killing both Abyss Mages at the same time. Without sweating a lot, I guess, if that's the correct term. So, sa mga pinakamadaling paraan para mapatay ang ating Abyss Mages here. So, let's look at the positions of both. When we go far, they will teleport right by us or very near us, and so that will make it easier to actually approach them. I'm lagging. I don't know why. Okay. Alright. So this is very annoying. Let's just leave 2 mines here. And then let's use this now. Belly burst. Chongli shield. Another key. Attack. You know, sometimes talaga hindi abot eh. So, but I don't have the patience to actually ask my key or have my key climb up a Chongli geostructure or a geolapis and then attack from there. So sorry. But this will do for now. So Klee is also very fragile actually. One of the really fragile DPS for me. She's easily ano tawag dun? Madali siya mapatalsik eh. She's easily thrown away by the enemies and actually pretty difficult to maintain her damage if she doesn't have a shield. So really recommend here. There we go. Look at those two. They're teleporting, then we use our Animo here. Then their shields are pretty much broken. Then let's go with Leona Burst. Let's go with Shincho Burst. And then I think we can do the Ayaka Burst now. This is the second half. We have 2 more minutes remaining. This guy should die. And then oops, that's wrong. Very wrong. Should have saved that. So again, I think this is a bad matchup. Dahil Electro ito, not really the best way to. No, it is the best way. The Cry is the best way to pop this shield off. And I think a lot of our viewers know naman that at the second phase of the Electro and the Herald, we have the shield becomes their health. So the moment na nabasag yung shield nila, they die. Right? Okay, I accidentally left. Okay. Thank you for following, Joanne. Right? How are you guys over there? Hope you guys are doing well. We have 6 viewers, so thank you very much for watching with me and to see me get beat up. So this is the last chamber. We're not gonna. So the thing here, when we pick our blessings, this will reset when we go to the floor 12, right? So actually better to choose something risky and see if it pays off, right? But I will not go for defense minus 15 here and attack plus 40% because our comps work with the resonance and the counters to the enemy. So naka-pyro tayo against the cryo and naka-cryo tayo against the pyro. So we would like more elemental mastery in this case. Let's see if I can do this the first time around. Okay, this is the first run except for the reset that I did in the a short retry that I did in the second chamber, I think, just to show you guys how to pull in our abyss mages. So that strat works really well. Okay, let's start this now. You see, that's oh my god. Alright. Let's do Bennett here because he's a sword user, very easy to use that charge attack. Why? It got destroyed. Okay, where's the other one?
Off we go.
You don't have any more stamina, what the fuck? I don't think we can pull off a Bennett burst. Okay, that's 46. Oh, yes! Okay, that's very quick. Very quick. I think we have, what, 9? Di ko napansin. So I think that's 9 minutes eh. I think we're still at the 9 minutes eh. Let's see. Okay, this one is pretty difficult because you have to pop the shields with Hydro, but there's one trick here. Shincho's attacks actually follow the enemies even though they're far away. So whatever you do, it's gonna hit. I think it's very most likely to hit. So see here, there we go. It's now popped. And then once it's down, we can do like a Sucrose Burst to increase our elemental mastery. And then we can do an Ayaka Burst. There we go. Woo! Oh my god! Oh wait, I accidentally left again. Alright. Okay. Okay, there we go. Super easy, right? If Eric, are you still here? Eric, are you still here? That's super easy. We perfected floor 11 already, and now we're going with floor 12. And of course, we're not going in blind. Uh, okay, so let's look at the disorder. It's the same. It's the same again. So we're switching between elemental high tide and elemental low tide. So in the last phase, we actually I actually took advantage of this by using Shao. Because Shao's energy recharges, burst recharges very slowly, right? But when we have it, and then during the elemental high tide, we recharge, and then during the elemental low tide, we use our burst, and then we don't, and then those Shao users there, diba? Even if you use your elemental skill, it does, there's no energy refunded for you, right? Uh, just like uh just like Razor, right? When you use Razor Burst and then you use Razor Skill, there's nothing refunded for you. So it doesn't really work for your benefit. So in terms of that, Shao really is a really good one to use here. And because I don't have a Hutao, I don't have a Gani, I don't have a Yula as well. So, but they're really good here, right? Yeah, they're really good here. So what we want is to plan ahead again. So we have, okay, by the way, our Nobushi is nerfed, I think. If you guys are reading the patch notes. So they can, I think, hindi ko pa na-test, pero I think they can now be pulled by Venti and Sucrose and Kazuha, I think. So before they cannot be pulled, right? Pero this is very tricky. So we have the same, I think this is the same setup from last time. What I used here, okay, let's try to plan ahead again. But for my team 1, what I used here is a Morgana comp with for those who don't know, the Morgana comp is for Unli Freeze. So what we want here is Ayaka, Diona, but Ayaka provides a lot of these already. So Ayaka, Diona, Shincho, and then Child. So that's what I actually use for here. I kind of struggled with floor 12 to the point na talagang ulitin ko, like, just to change my team. So, and you have to, you have to be smart about it if you wanna, if you wanna get that, Primo Gem. So for team 2, what I used here, okay, wait. Let's just look at my previous. Attempt. Okay. Let's go to my Mihoyo account. Okay. Let me just log in real quick. Okay, I don't know if I logged in properly. I think I have to use Hoyolab. Okay, so just give me a sec. Okay, I'm logged in. Alright, there we go. Let me share this screen real quick. So we have oh, we have 8 viewers. Thank you very much. I think that's the that's the most that we have lately. So no, not lately, but since we started. So not like started now, but started ever since. So umabot ng 11 kanina. So I cannot see it. kasi I don't have my second screen with me, so sorry about that. Let's try to look at my account. Is it too bright? Pero I think naglag. Right. Anyway. Okay, I think it's too bright. Okay. But I'm gonna zoom in here. Let's look at our previous lunar phase. So, okay, for floor 12, you can see here that I actually switched out my team a lot. So, I used a true Morgana team. Like there's really nothing. They can't really move from that. And then for our second team, we use a semi national team. Just replace Shincho with Venti for our Animo Resonance. Okay. And since I'm pretty lazy, okay, let's just try to copy this setup. And let's stop. Let's remove this for now. Okay. Okay, I don't know what this screen is doing here. I don't know how to remove it. Okay. I think I clicked something. Okay, there we go. Let's remove it for now. Okay, so for our team, we would like to start with, let's change this to 12-1 instead. 12-1-1, and then this becomes 12-2. So for our 12-1-1, we want a true Morgana team. Then we have our Pyre Resonance team. Not gonna dance unless you give like 2,000 stars. So that's literally the price to pay. So unless you give like 2,000 stars, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so Venti, Sucrose, Benny, and then we have Xiangling. Right. So for actual spam comps, I don't use a lot of Klee or Diluc because they don't really spam well compared to Xiangling. Xiangling is really good energy recharge, which is complemented well with Benny. Right. So let's try this, shall we? Okay. All right. Let's go back. What we want is to finish chamber 1, which is a lot of people are saying that the hardest floor and chamber in the Abyss ever since it came out. So this is the third time I think that we're seeing this. So we have Ayaka here. We have who do we got again? We have Ayaka. No, we don't have Tiona. Instead we have Kaya for more. Then we have Shincho for this application. Then we have Child. The second one we have okay, I think my girlfriend is planning to send me actual 2,000 stars. Let's okay, I think she just did it. Wait, I don't want to know. Let's make it 3,000. What is the price of your pride, sir? Okay, I don't know. Okay, let's start with Xiangling, Benny, Sucrose, and then Venti. Okay, let's go. Let's try perfecting 12-1. The other technique here is okay, we don't want Elemental Mastery. We want this one because we're going to reset after this. So after this, we're not gonna continue on because it's futile to do so. Like it will not work if we keep on pushing it kasi mali yung comp natin. So we have to change our comp for the second chamber and the third chamber. So I'm gonna use this because this is very useful even though it's only for one floor. Let's try it out. Okay, another technique here that I found on the internet, on the forums, is that di ba problema yung dalawang hierarchy and they have to die at the same time. So, if you have a problem with that, the way to do it is to go to this part of the map and keep sticking to it. When you do that, they will dash towards you. When they dash towards you, they will hit the wall. And when you keep hugging this left wall, especially this part or that part in particular, you can go here and then they will keep on dashing to you, and then you can keep on hitting them. Right. So just start. Okay, let's see. Let's test this out. Let's dodge that.
Whirling snow. Witness the power
Okay,
of the wild.
see, they dashed right through.
You can run, but you can't hide.
They dashed right through that, or right at that wall. So we can keep them here, and we can just spam. That's the point here. We can just spam. We don't have to think a lot, think so hard. The idea here is to spam and to keep them there for as long as you can. And then we have the child skill. And then we have the two Kairagi here, the most annoying enemies since the Whopper flowers. Okay, you see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? Okay, let's burst now. And then we have the True Morgana team. Okay. Lower damage than Melt and Vape, but very, very useful in keeping them together.
Take flight.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this. No time to lose.
Okay, I have to be able to know if they are low, because I'm going to burst. Usually burst with wow, we're done. That's quick. That's super quick. All right.
Think you can
We
get
have
away?
Betty over here. We have Betty over here. We have Shangling.
Nice and spicy.
And we have Supers. So we don't actually need Elemental Mastery, but we just want to spam them.
Stand clear. Frying pan into the fire.
Because
Brace yourself.
we're not gonna need that Elemental Mastery.
Absorption.
So we have 1 minute remaining.
I'm going.
Not feeling pretty good about this run. I think
Time for takeoff.
I'm gonna have to repeat it.
At the frying pan. Let's play.
Okay. Let's go with the Maiden here.
Think you can get away? Adventure
I
time.
think. Take a look at the mage here. This is the shred. Okay. I don't need a lot of supers here because their own supers only here for the extra damage. But for the shred, they're both using very decent. So
Why do they never miss?
you have 20 seconds remaining. Very tight.
Animal hypostasis emulation. Brace yourself. Out of my absorption.
There we go. There we go. Okay. The hardest chamber already finished. So let's leave for now. Let's reset again. Alright. So let's look at 12-2. Almost done. We're almost really done actually. Thank you for the follow, Luigi. Let's abandon the challenge for now. And let's abandon it for now. Let us regroup. So as you can see, we're now almost done. Let's check this out. So as there's nothing really changed here. Maybe I should have continued, but no. The Mago Kenki here has a lot of IF. IF means invincibility frame. So if you are going to use a burst that will hit their IF, you're not gonna do any damage. So you really have to think about it. So what I did with Mago Kenki is to use Shao against him actually. But this case, let's do for a more consistent approach. For Hydra Abyss, Thunder Realm, I think it's the same. So let's use a no, this part changed. This part changed. So, let's try to plan for it now, I guess. So for our 12 to 1, then, sorry, this is wrong pala. No, this didn't change. It's the same as last time. So we have what I used before is another version of a Morgana comp. So we have Ayaka, Diona, because we need a lot of heals and shields because we have the Thunder Realm, which could really pack a punch. So if you're not careful, it will literally kill you in 2 hits, I think. And then what I use is Ayaka, Diona, Child, and then we have Venti over here. So switching out Venti to Team 1. For Team 2, since we want to maximize our damage as much as we can and be more consistent, and frankly, it's very difficult to actually adjust damage or to time the damage with Xiao. At least for me, I'm having a bit of a difficult time for that. So what I did was to put my trusted C2 Diluc over here. We have Benny, Xinchu, and then Zhongli. This is what I call the no-brainer team. Because you really don't have to think. There's not a lot of rotation. You just start with Benny and Zhongli, and then you just keep on spamming and spamming and spamming. And then the very short energy requirement of Diluc and Benny will be enough to dish out huge damage. So let's build our Diluc first. Let's try transfer some of our items to Diluc. Okay, I don't have the best artifacts. Look at here. Your pyro damage bonus and crit damage plus 13.2 because it's very difficult to find a pyro damage bonus with really good rolls on the crit damage. So the crit damage is pretty low. So you look at it, it's not really that. It's 50, 160. That's pretty shameful. Because you usually want, or not usually, you actually want like at least 70 to 100 there so that you have the maximum amount of damage. But we can't really choose because we're pretty bad in terms of luck. So let's continue now with 12-2. Let's see. Okay, we have Ayaka, Diona. Okay, I think you're still seeing the notes. Let's remove that. Okay, Ayaka, Diona, Venti, and then Child. And then for second half, we're using our no-brainer Brain Dead team, which is my first ever fully built team. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're using Elemental Mastery this time. I don't have to rush. So what I will be doing is I'll be saving bursts. Pretty nice. Let's see if Venti could pull them. Oh, Venti could pull them now. So they are now literally flying here.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Embrace the ice. My apologies. Diana special.
Tidal wave. No time to lose.
I wonder if we can pull the Kairagi. It only says that the Nobushi were nerfed, so I don't know about the Kairagi.
Time for
Can we pull
takeoff.
them? Can we pull them? Yeah, we can pull them now! What the heck? They can be pulled now, so if I had known that earlier, I would have used a Venti. Okay, let's try to save some of our burst, but I can't help it. Sorry. We're saving starting from now, but it's now the low tide, so there's no use. We need a shield. We need a freaking shield. Okay, child's about to die, and we don't have energy recharge. Okay, there we go. We have to use this. Then one more gathering them. And since it's the high tide, you can keep on using your burst. No, 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 it's not the low tide. I'm very bad at this. You know, you're probably wondering how I got to the 12 stars. Okay, let's try to get some more. We're not rushing. We're already cleared 12-1 to 3 stars, and we're just doing this. This is when we get to 12-2. Hopefully we don't have to change. Oops. Okay, I'm not careful there. Okay, let's take our time then. Let's heal, and take our time. Let's not be stupid about this. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, elemental high tide has begun. So they recharge, but I don't really care.
Whirling snow.
I don't want to die anyway. And I'm not rushing, so you can chill way back a little bit. So even the Kairagi is...
My apologies. Brace yourselves. Think you can bully me? Whirling snow. My apologies.
It's difficult to kill actually without the burst. Let's burst and find this very annoying. Okay. So it just needs an Ayaka burst.
Let me weave you a burst. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Verdictus?
Huh, where's it?
Solidify. This is order.
Ring cutter, know my sword. Everybody stand back.
Gather. You can't run from
I heard.
Gather.
Witness the power of Guwa. Huh? Over here.
Order guide you. Burn. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Teamwork is dreamwork. Time to act.
Solidify.
Really?
You really know how to get me ring cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Everybody stand back. Power flow through me.
Solidify.
Know my sword. Rain outlines your. Out of my.
Die already. Okay. You're dead. Okay, B, we're down to 2 viewers. I think that's you and I. I think that's you and I. Because sometimes the spiral is very tedious, you know? Sometimes it's very tedious. So tiring sometimes. But it's worth it.
Whirling snow. You having your drink?
Shouldn't let your guard down.
My apologies. Let's play. Time for takeoff. Take flight. Look at you, Boo Down. Embrace the ice. Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Tidal wave.
Okay, what are you hitting, child?
No time, brace yourself. This is
Kill
gonna
this
hurt.
guy first.
Clear that cup for
Oh, what
us,
the?
great fairy.
Okay. This is just the first half. This is like, ugh. I really need to farm some more artifacts for Diona. She keeps on dying because she has a pretty low health compared to
Time for
other
takeoff.
Dionas out there.
Diana special. Think you can bully me?
Shouldn't let your guard down.
What's that? Somebody's calling. Yeah, I think I'm using my brother's account. Okay, I can't pause. Sorry. Whatever you want. It's weird. Sorry.
Think you can get away? Here we go. It's not over yet.
What? Diona died again. What the? Diona died again. Okay, try this one more time.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Can't handle your drink.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Here we go. Whirling snow. Diana special. Think you can get away? Brace your. Sakura swirl. Let's play. Time for takeoff. Whirling snow. Yahoo! Can't handle your drink.
Riptide.
Shaking ass. Let's play. Think you can get away? My apologies. Yeah.
That's low tide. Oh my god. I thought.
Kamisato art.
Okay, that's wrong. I should have started with Diona first. So we have 1.5 minutes for second part for the Mago Kanki. I don't know if we can make it. To be honest, I don't know. Okay, so let's try.
Stabilize. Yeah.
Good thing about this is we can actually set up.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
We start with the high tide. Actually.
No, my sword.
Burn. This is order. Stabilize.
We also have our own invincibility. Oh shh!
Time to act.
We late from that.
Rain outlines your fate.
Okay, definitely.
Retribution.
Okay. Mago Kanki.
Stabilize.
Rain cutter.
I will have order.
Rain outlines your fate. Get out of here. Teamwork is dream.
Burn.
Let me weave you a bird.
I don't think we can make it.
This is
No,
order.
we're not gonna make it. Try again. Have to try again. Okay, so this is the grind for
Time for
That is-
takeoff. Look at you, Booze
you have to do it well. If you're
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Take flight.
here we go.
Shake and
We
stir.
have the high tide, so we're gonna have the burst.
Special.
And then we have this.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
You're mine.
Oops. That's wrong. Oh, that's wrong. Why did I do that? Why did I use? Okay, so the burst with IF. Yeah, we're not dead.
You handle your dream. Huh. Time for takeoff.
Then, Ayaka hits. Okay, we have to finish this quickly now.
No time now. Brace yourself. This is gonna
High
hurt.
tide, you have to switch out.
Take flight. Think you can get away? Look at you, Booze Hound. Here we go.
Okay, we won't make it. We have to be able to kill them in around 8 with the remaining time of 8 minutes 40 seconds. So we have to be able to do that.
Time
Otherwise,
for takeoff. You handle
we
your
cannot
dream.
clear this with 3 stars.
Go, shake it and
Shouldn't let your guard down.
whirling snow. Brace yourself. Shake it and
Okay, save our burst and then you die. Okay, save our burst here. So this now.
Sumetsu.
Spam,
Think
spam,
you can
spam,
get away?
spam.
Yahoo!
Yes, sumama. Gosh.
Shake it and stir.
Okay, now that they don't have a shield.
This is gonna hurt.
So this once more.
Take flight.
Okay, there we go. I think we can.
Look
Okay,
at you. Time for
our,
takeoff.
okay, let's try to be hopeful.
Tidal wave. Amateur. Shouldn't let your guard
Burst.
down.
1, then burst.
Embrace the ice.
5
Whirling
seconds.
snow. Think you can bully me? Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
There we go. I think that's a very optimum. That's an optimum time. Probably. No, this guy takes too long to wind up.
Everybody stand. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Time for retribution. Order guide you. Solidify.
I'm going in.
Furnaces.
No, my sword. Let me weave you.
Okay, fudge, di umabot.
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back. Witness the power.
Time for retribution. Stabilize.
Teamwork is strength.
I will have order.
Let me weave you a burst. No, my sword. Rain.
Okay, there we go. We got it. I think that's our third try for that floor, for that chamber and floor, right? So, whew, we already cleared 12-2. Now we go to 12-3. It's arguably not that hard. So, But I don't know what to expect, actually. I don't know what the 12-3 is. I don't know. I should have looked. I think. I should have looked. Okay, that's very stupid of me. But, anyway, we're already here. And we're almost close. We have almost the same team that we used last time. So why don't we continue? Let's see if we can make it. We can make it into a full. Can make it to a full 12 stars or 9 stars rather. Let's see.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is not gonna work.
My apologies.
Not Morgana is not fitting here.
Time for takeoff.
We should have probably Melt or Vape here.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Brace yourself. Kamisato out. Sumetsu.
Ah.
No. Look at
Wait.
you. Boom down. Think you can get away? Yahoo! My apologies. Here we go.
It's just taking too long. It's just the first enemy.
Whirling
So
snow.
I don't think we can make it. Just got it out.
Time for takeoff.
And then Yona. And then
Tidal wave.
pop
Shouldn't let your guard
this.
down.
And then pop this.
Brace the ice.
Okay, that's a full proper rotation. So
Brace yourself. Yahoo! Think you can get away?
that's a full rotation. Let's go. Let's go.
Boom down. My
Can we make
apologies.
it? Can we make it? Hopefully.
Kamisato out. Sumetsu.
I think they also got nerfed. I think they're now lighter than I remember. I don't remember them being able to be pulled by Venti. But we have 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining, so I don't think we can make it. But we could try. Yeah, we could try.
No, my sword. Going in. Rim cutter.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Let's light it up.
Fudge naman ang umabot.
Huh?
Kung umabot yun,
Everybody
you would have been
stand.
able
Let
to
me leave you a
finish
breath.
it. Hindi umabot sa highlight.
Retribution.
Nakapag-first in time. Sorry, hindi ko mapansin yung mga follow nyo, but I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hope you guys have a good night. Because I don't know if I'm having a good... Wrong rotation. 10 seconds remaining. Can we make it? Can we make it?
This is
Order 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We made it! That's the first try. We didn't even prepare for that. That's the first try. Right? God dang it, that's tiring. Okay, challenge ended. And we finished our finisher attempt for the Smiley Biz. So in short, sweldo na po ulit. Sweldo na po ulit. Walang pa challenge eh. Meron, sasayaw daw ako kaso sabi ko 3,000 eh.